Alright, so welcome back to Zanshlou Gaming, doing another IndieBox video, trying something a little different. So I got my phone here, you can see my wonderful computer desk, which is a fucking mess, and hey, there's my microphone and my recording. Oh, how fancy. And, you know, Final Fantasy, because that's like my life. Alright, so here's my latest IndieBox. This actually just showed up, so I'm excited. I don't know what's in it yet. I need my knife. Alright, so trying to do this one-handed is going to be a little rough, but I think I can manage. Alright, so, and hold on, let me just, okay, yeah, so here's what's in the inner box. There's usually like some little thing here, and then, you got the game box here. So it was Lovers in a Dangerous Space-Time for February? Yeah. So let me pull it out over here just to make sure the Steam code doesn't, get on camera. So, boop. And I'll take a look at whatever the challenge thing is. Okay, and put the box down there. Okay, so there's a little challenge thing in the box. Let's see. It's photo shoot challenge, favorite space bunny. Okay, so I guess it has like a little bunny thing in it, and go take pictures of it or something, and put it on Twitter. That's neat. And then the winner gets a thingy. Yeah, probably this little statue thingy. Well, that's kind of cool. I don't know. I never really pay attention to these, but that's something they include. So, there's that. So here's the box. Like I said, there's a Steam code in it, so like if I wanted to leave it sealed in collector's condition, I would. But I generally don't do that. I like to actually open these up. So, let's see if I can get this open with one hand, or if I'm gonna have to, let's set down the phone. I don't know if that's gonna have a good view. Everything I'm doing is kind of trying something new. So, I think that's pointed at the thing. I can't really, turn it around into selfie mode while it's recording. Otherwise I would. And then I'd actually be able to tell that it was looking at the box, but yeah. Okay. Let's get this bad boy open. Let's start pulling stuff out. Okay, come back here. Okay. Sorry if that was disorienting in any way. So, alright, here's the USB stick for this one. It's a little robot. So yeah, this is kind of what I was talking about when I said the new USBs are like little character USBs. So instead of like the cartridges like they were for Axiom Verge, USBs are like these little characters, so pop off the head and there's a USB. I don't know, it's kind of cute, but like I said in the video for Axiom Verge, I actually prefer the cartridges, and I'm sad that they went to these. Even though they are kind of cute and neat, I could see just as I collect them putting them all on like a shelf or something, but I would still rather have the cartridge. I like the uniform, like they're all the same kind of thing. Alright, so what else is in here? We got a necklace. So half of a heart thing. That's kind of cool. We got a little box in the box. Okay, here's that Hopsy Flopsy figure. So let's go ahead and pop him out. So if you hear funny noises, it's my cat trying to get into the blinds. Aerith, what are you doing? Stupid cat. Okay. Alright, so yeah. Nice little figure. His glasses are like a little plastic, kind of flimsy, so But, nice little figure. So there's that. There's his box. And, ooh, got a... So, I want to say there's always some kind of, like, poster thing. Like, it was the map with Axe and Verge. For this one, oh, okay. It's a big schematic of the ship, it looks like. Now, I actually don't really know much about this game. Like, when I heard about it, like, I knew I'd heard of the game before when they, like, announced it for the IndieBox. I never really looked into it. I know, like, the Game Grumps played it, or something, but I think it was them. I never really watched that video, but yeah, I'll be checking out the game soon enough. Alright, so what else we got here? Come here, box. I'm super professional, can't you tell? So we got the soundtrack. It's actually a really nice cover on it. So I'll have to get this installed. Add it to my ever-growing collection of game soundtracks. Alright, and then here's the IndieBox sticker, themed after Lovers in a Dangerous Spacetime. Here's the Lovers in a Dangerous Spacetime sticker. Oh, here's the little newsletter thing. I'll look at that after I finish pulling everything else out. Alright, here's the manual. So, yeah, got some different stuff going on. Gem effect research. Thing you can fill in, some credits, different upgrades. So, like, I love this kind of stuff. Like, I usually don't actually go through these too much, but I love having the manuals. Just because, like, it's something that I miss from, like, the old days of gaming. Oh, that's what the necklace is. It's that space station or whatever. Alright, so that's that. And that's everything in the box. So let's go ahead and take a quick look at the newsletter. So, here's... I got a little message from IndieBox thing, and what's in the box, it lists everything. Let's see, what else we got going on this one? Stuff about PAX South. And then just, thanks and things. More stuff about the PAX South stuff, I guess. So, yeah, like, this is never really much. It's just kind of like, it's a nice little checklist of what all came in. So, there we go. I guess that's it. That was the February IndieBox. Hopefully, I'll be able to find a good format for doing these, and I don't know. This actually might be working a lot better than doing the pictures, even though it's like significantly longer, I find. I'm sure I'll get better at it and like probably find some way to set up my phone so that it's a bit easier as well. But I guess next will be gameplay, so I'll get to playing it and get to recording that and get this video put together. Okay, so gameplay. Different day recording this from when I did the unboxing, and my neighbors are deciding to be a little noisy upstairs, so hopefully that's not going to pick up too much on the microphone. Anyway, it's kind of besides the point. I just wanted to preface this if this bit of the audio has any like random thumping or water running in the background. Thanks neighbors. You make this job real easy. Okay, so Lovers in a Dangerous Spacetime. I'm trying to think of what I want to say here. Let's see. Definitely a game that was designed around like couch co-op, and unfortunately I did not have anyone to play it with while recording, so I kind of had to do the single player. And it does give you like an AI companion. You can choose between like a dog or a cat. I chose the cat because cats. Don't fight me on this, cats. Anyway, and like, so you order the AI companion, you hold down like the Y button and use the stick to tell it what to do. And like, it's really good at what it does, but you still have to like order it around a lot. So I feel like the game's a lot harder on one person than it would be on two people, because you're trying to manage both like what you're trying to do, which in my case was mostly piloting the ship, and what you want the AI to do. So in this game, there's, you know, some story about spreading love to the universe, but then the love machine like breaks, and the anti-love comes in from an alternate reality and starts trapping all the bunny people. I don't know. It's a fun game, though. It's kind of goofy, but so you have this ship. It's a big sphere, and you got some different stuff. So on each side, you have a gun, and you have a like little shield thing that you can move like around to block, you know, projectiles and such. And then you have like a super cannon that you get that like it fires, just like it's constantly spinning around your ship, and it just fires off, and then it has to recharge. And then you have a map station to, you know, kind of look at where stuff is. And then, of course, you have the pilot thingy. Steering wheel. Pilot thingy. So, obviously, you can only work 2 of these stations at a time. You know, one by you, one by your second player or AI. And that's basically it, right? You're flying around, you're trying to find, like, the captive bunny people, and you need them to, like, unlock different parts of the stage, like the exit and stuff. So, kind of interesting in the mechanics, like, I like the way how it's like a sphere, and, you know, you move stuff around, and you have to kind of choose between, like, defense and offense and mobility, because you can't do all 3 at the same time. So I found that I would often just have like the AI run around and try to maneuver the ship into a position to where it can just shoot at stuff, or I just put it on the shield and try to shoot stuff myself once I had myself in what I thought was a good spot. But it was really hard to manage all that. But it was pretty cool. It's definitely something I want to try with a second player, because playing it by myself is just like frustrating and really hard. I almost died during the first set of levels on just like the normal difficulty. So one cool thing that I found out is you can find like little boxes in the stages that'll give you these power gems, and then you can put the power gems onto like your different modules to upgrade them. So like the first one I found was just like a regular power gem, and I put one on, I think, the engines first, and it kind of gives you like a couple of charges of like burst of speed, or you can you know, I think it makes you move a little faster by default as well. Later I found laser gems, and, you know, I put the first one I found on a gun, because like, oh, okay, laser, that's a weapon thing. So I put it on the gun, and it like shoots like a like piercing laser shot instead of like the little like pew-pews. And I thought that was kind of cool. I was wondering, like, okay, what if I put this on the engine? Then when you put it on the engine, it makes it to where as you're flying around, you charge up a laser shot, and then when you let go, it shoots it off. And then there was like a metal gem, so putting that on a weapon made it into like a big spike ball. Later I unlocked the ability to combine gems on my weapons, so I could put like the metal gem and the power gem, and it went from like a spike ball to like a rocket, which was really cool. And then putting the metal gem on like the engines, it shot out like little caltraps everywhere, you know, little spiky traps for things to fly into. So like, it gives you these gems, which kind of adds some variable options to how you want to approach everything. Like, do I put these on my weapons? Do I put them on my shields? I didn't actually put anything on like the super cannon thing, mostly because I didn't use it much. So I'm kind of curious as to how that interacts with different gems. But yeah, so I liked that about the game because it means you can approach things differently. And, you know, not every run through is going to feel the same. So, enemies, decent enough, like AI, like when I would put my shield in like one spot and, you know, try to just block them off, they would of course like fly around me to try to get to the other side. And then there's some enemies that like shoot, there was one that shot like rockets both in like two directions, and then it would like come around and pincer in on you. So, you know, it makes it to where like you have to shoot down the rockets on at least one side. So it's a really cool like kind of resource management sort of thing where you're trying to balance like when you want to be using mostly firepower. And then there was like a warp section where you have like this big warp crystal instead of the engine, and you have to like, you can't really protect it, so you have to move it around the ship to keep that from getting hit while, you know, still fighting off everything. And at the end of the set of stages, there's a boss. And the boss was kind of cool. At first I was like, maybe I won't move around and I can just kind of like block him with the shield and have my AI like shoot him, but that wasn't really working out, so I decided to kind of take a different approach to it where I kind of started trying to like move away from him while having, since it would leave behind little traps, and then have the AI shoot at him. And that seemed to work pretty well until it teleported to the other side of me. And I had to kind of move some stuff around. But, yeah, I don't know what to say. It's a really cool game. I didn't really take much notice of the music. I might have to take some time to just sit down and listen to the soundtrack by itself. Because, like, in the game, it kind of fell into the background. I did turn it down a bit, because when I started up, it was really loud. And I like to kind of turn down the sounds on my games anyway. But, yeah, it felt like the music was just kind of, like, background noise, which is fine for, like, this kind of thing where you're just flying through space. It's fine for that to just be background noise. But, yeah, I don't know. I feel like this is definitely a game that should be played with two people. Like, you can play it by yourself. It is a fun time by yourself. Definitely increases the difficulty, I would say. Just from what I can tell from the game's mechanics, it would be so much easier having another person to try to manage everything than, like, managing everything yourself and, like, trying to command the AI, like, where you want it. But, yeah, so definitely a game that, if you're going to pick it up, play it with a friend. It does recommend a controller. I can see why. It'd probably be a little weird controlling with a keyboard, but that's just speculation. I didn't really try it out. Give this one a look for sure, because, like, I probably would have never picked this up otherwise if I didn't get it in IndieBox, but I'm glad I got it in my IndieBox, because this was a cool game, and I look forward to dragging a friend over and making him pilot, because I'm a terrible driver. I spent, like, half my time driving into walls. Alright, I'm kind of rambling and saying the same thing over and over, I feel. So, I'm going to go ahead and cut it there. Let me know what you think on this one. As always with these IndieBox videos, I do have a Steam code to give away. So, leave a comment. Just kind of tell me what you think of, like, the gameplay and the stuff that came in the IndieBox. And if you were to do the single player, would you have chosen the cat or the dog? There's no wrong answer except the dog. Check out the Facebook, check out the Steam group, and next week I'll go ahead and announce the winner for the Axiom Verge. I'm going to go and do like a 2-week period for the giveaways, just because of my upload and recording schedule. So, yeah, next week will be Freedom Planet, like I had mentioned in the Axiom Verge video. This one just kind of showed up 2 days after I recorded Axiom Verge. So yeah, next week will be Freedom Planet, and during that video I will announce the winner of the Axiom Verge giveaway. And then the one after that, of course, I'll announce the winner for this one. So leave your comments. Let me know what you think. If you want a copy of the game, you know, just like make a mention of that in your comment that like you want a copy, and you know, also say like what you think of the game. And yeah, have a good day.